Hey guys, it's Nate doing the Options Locator April 25th, 2021 newsletter. First things first, head over to the Profit Over Greed website, look over the risk disclaimer. Full-length disclaimers here can also be found in the Discord and also at the end of the newsletter for a smaller disclaimer. Just get that out of the way. So last week we had a pretty good week. Wasn't a huge week, but earnings got kicked off, and I think it was a pretty good week. Came out of the gate on Monday with a few names, so we'll just get right at the review really quick. AbbVie closed this gap completely now. Had the nice breakout of the downward trend line there. Really solid move. Pretty happy with this move here. Now we'll be looking for the 113 area next. Yeah, so going to be a double inside week beyond this week's newsletter. ATVI, great short setup. Through this upward trend line, took the inside week down, found good support here. My target was 94 initially, so hit that target and then some. So I'm pretty happy with that short move there. Beyond broke out this upward trend line a little bit, but it did go inside week and will be on this week's newsletter. Caterpillar, I didn't set an alert on this base here because at 228, just because I felt like it was going to be a pretty good base, and it was. So I'll keep this alert intact to make new highs. Looks like they got earnings on Thursday, so see if we can get a nice ramp up back over 232, work up towards 236. CRWD broke out Monday with this basically this honorary triple inside day. Broke out, couldn't really get too much over 220. Pulled back in, had a inverted hammer there. So shooting star, whatever you want to call it, and but ultimately it finished right in about the same area, so not too bad, I guess. Diz tried to take the downward trend line up, couldn't do it, so they reversed course. Broke this upward trend line on Monday with a wick there, and then they confirmed it on Tuesday. Pretty good down move there. DQ, so broke out on Monday, then went inside day, and then it kind of went honorary double inside day since they were both inside this. So I know we talked about it pre-market, and I said I was looking forward to over 76.63. Came within 8 cents of retesting that from the low here on Thursday. So you gapped up, tested it, and then that was your cue to go long. I know Jeff got in on that one pretty good, so a really good move there. I like that a lot. Could even see more continuation. I might see some resistance up here around 95 though. 95.41 looks like. So 95 area looks like it could be a tough area. Expedia broke out, held 170 pretty much. I mean, just kind of wicked down below it here on Tuesday and Wednesday, not major. And then retriggered it back up. Went inside day Friday. Nothing to write home about, but decent move. Facebook broke that upward trend line, took the inside day down through the old all-time high, and then we broke 300. But the key was when it broke here, we were looking for it to break the prior week's low, and it did. So pretty good down move. They got earnings this week, so pretty happy with that move this week on the short side there. Futu came out of the gate screaming Monday. I know we all caught it. We took the early entry off the inside day, and then so it triggered the 155 break, basically 154.60, triggered that, and then triggered the 160 confirmation through the downward trend line. Met every goal I was looking for. Secondary offering after hours, send it back through. So you could have played the short side of it on Tuesday. So MasterCard broke this upper trend line, retested the old breakout of 380, and then it's barely wicked to new all-time highs Friday. So see if they can get a continuation run in the earnings. See if they run it up to 400 going in the earnings. Peloton had that news out over the weekend. I mentioned it in the video last week, and then gap down. It did hold 100 again, though. I mean, it's clinging on to dear life there. So as long as 100 continues to hold, if it breaks with a confirmed close under it, then I mean, I'm not talking like here it closed at only 7 cents under. I mean, I'm talking at least below 99.50. If it closes below 99.50, I'd look for it to retest 94. SE broke out, wicked on Monday, hit my target, pulled back, then jumped back through. So it broke through the 240 area, which is what I was wanting to hold. Broke through it, closed, then came back up. Now we're going to retest 260. So see if they can get a solid push over 260 this week. Snow. It's going to be on this week's newsletter, so still holding out hope for that one. Walmart, kind of piss poor action. Monday, whatever, and then Tuesday it broke out, got over 141 on the outside day, and then just haven't done anything else with it. So still holding up. It is what it is, but I'm not holding my breath on it. Really. So as long as 138 continues to hold, I guess it's still a good play. So we'll see. All right, so then we'll dive into this week's newsletter. So we got Adobe. So what I like about Adobe here is it broke out. You know, it's obvious resistance here. Had earnings back in here, so it broke out over that 506 area, basically 507. You know, resistance here, and then it broke through it. You know, almost tested it these 2 days, and then it really pushed through. So I like it. Shot up, pulled back. So now what I'm liking, you know, it retested this breakout, and then it took it back up on Friday. So basically, I'm looking for a move over 517.50 to get us going, and then we'll get a target of 525. AMD. I guess my line didn't stay. So they do have earnings this week, but I mean the options are priced well enough to where we can be in and out. Not too worried about it. So they do have earnings, and we do have these two gaps here. So do be mindful of that. That we do have these gaps. But I'm looking for, a move up to at least 85. They had a pretty good run on Friday. See if they can continue it. At least get us up to 84, 85 area going into earnings. That'd be really nice. So ASL. So what I'm looking at here is basically I'm looking for, it's a double inside week, so I'm looking for a breakout over 32.60, and then as long as it continues to hold up, basically 30 seems to be a good hold on it. If we can get a breakout over 32.60, get up here towards 34, I think it should be a pretty good play there. 30 held pretty well. Beyond, so what I was looking at here was I was going to move this down a little bit here, and then extend this out. And then, so basically, as long as 130 continues to hold, it should be okay. Under 130, be looking for a move to 127.40 and 123.50. So see if we can get a short side play there, but if not, take the downward trend line up towards 140 is what I'm targeting there. Cisco, small little broadening formation here. Basically get over this 52 area. We get a confirmed move over 52, get up here over 53, and then there's a gap up around 54.32. If we zoom out here, there's a small gap right here. So if we can get a breakout over 52, 53, get over 53.18, I'd like to see a run to test that gap at 54.32. Dash, what I like about this one is, we had this breakout in the newsletter a couple weeks ago, and what I'm liking is, it's hovering right here around 150 again. So that makes me feel good. I do like that a lot. So as long as it continues to hold 150, basically I'm going to be looking for, what I like is the hammer here. Put in a new lower low, hammered it, and now we're pushing back up. So if we can get a move, I would even go over Friday's high, 153.17, and then work our way up to 160 is what I'm looking for there. Lift. So what I like about this one is kind of bounced down from around here and then took the inside day up, looking for a move over 64 basically. Work towards the top of this broadening formation here, get over 68.33. 68.33 seems to be a good resistance area. So we break out of that, we should, IPO is back here. So if we can break out, that'd be a huge move there. Navax, triple inside day. Basically 200 needs to keep holding if we get through this downward trend line, or if you want to get over 217, that's basically going to be the entry is 217, and then get to 220, and then 228 or so, but 200's got to hold there. And then we got Nvidia, pretty good move last week off Investor Day. We were trying to get to 650, couldn't quite get it. Went inside day down, closed out the week last week. But I do like how they retested the old breakout here with a nice outside day on Thursday. Now we went outside day bearish to inside day bullish, and so now I'm looking for that up move over 613.40, get through that downward trend line, back over 620, and then we can work our way back up to try and test 650. But I would think 600, they did a pretty good job holding it. As long as it continues to hold, or at least 590 continues to hold, I think that should be okay. Now we're on to the other setups. Baidu, still kind of wishy-washy since the major downfall here. So they're just putting in some new lower lows here. Nice bounce back up though. If we can get over what is that, 220, basically 223. If we can get over 223, it should be we should be able to see 225, 228.50. So Bumble. What I like about this one is, I've had this downward trend line for a while, and then broke through new lower lows, but now we're bouncing back up. So we can get over 60. I like for it over to 62, 64, and work its way back up. Box did a pretty good job pulling 21, an old breakout area, an old retest here. Now they kind of almost retested it here. Gap above, just over 5% gap. We can break out, get over 22.50, get into that gap. I'd like for that to happen. PayPal, inside day, downward trend line, really nice move here. You got, call it a bull flag, whatever you want. Looks pretty good. So I like this one a lot. Earnings coming up. We can get through this downward trend line, get over 268, work back up to 270, 275. And then Snow. So it kind of broke out here. Couldn't quite get it confirmed, so they retested it again. Friday, inside day, putting in some new lower lows here. And then take this up over 237. We can work our way up to 240, and then 243.50, and try to get to the top of this small little browning formation here. Finally, Zoom. They did a pretty good job holding 300. I like it. You're not hearing too much about them lately, but I do like this one. Basically, if we get over 237 or 238.50, looks like is what I'm looking at, 238.50, and then I'd like to see a quick move to 350. That's it for this week. Not as many plays as usual, about 15 plays. Trying to minimize it. This week's going to be a pretty busy week with the Qs having most of their earnings this week. So keep an eye on earnings plays, and we'll just keep getting at it. And if you have any questions, let me know.